Hello there internet dwellers, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing 3 Discord submissions sent in by some of you guys. They're very different to one another. We have a FNAF tape, we have an animation, and we have a cursed kind of lost media tape on South Park. That's pretty messed up, I'm not gonna lie. Be sure to subscribe to all the creators, they will be linked down below in the order that I watch them. If you guys enjoy my reaction, why not leave a like, rating, and subscribe? I'm on a journey to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so any help with that is greatly appreciated. Without further ado, we're going to get on with the video. So the first video we're going to be watching is by Valox. It was sent in by Valox on my Discord. It's called Night 1 FNAF VHS, and this is what the description says. Recorded 13th of November 1993. This footage was taken on an old camera found backstage, originally not by the police but by Fazbear Entertainment. This isn't the first tape to have been confiscated and hidden by the company, but now due to an investigation years later, the tape is now in our possession. It appears to show a security guard's first night on the job at a local Freddy Fazbear's pizza place, but unfortunately for him, he doesn't make it out, hence why we have added this tape to our classified Afton archive as evidence to the case. Michael, 14th of May 2002. I really wanted to take things back to basics with this tape. The classic found footage from a night guard going about his shift, recording all the anomalies that occur, as well as including small details that we often forget to really make it feel like that first FNAF game.
Okay. First day on the job.
Jesus, these captions are huge.
Let's see what we're working with here. Got some lockers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. It's very small compared to the last place I worked at. We have a message, so let's just listen to that.
You guys been hearing these freaking phone guy AI voice things? They're crazy. AI is getting out of control, guys. I'm telling you now.
Right. Oh, what's this?
Damn. That is...
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Take my head off.
Yeah, exactly. That could have taken your head off.
Oh god, okay.
There wasn't like much safety back in the 90s, apparently.
It would have been nice to have left a note, but sure. We won't touch the doors, but that's
Oh, it's a slow... It glows slowly up, but it shuts right down. It should be the other way around, shouldn't it?
Turn that on. Oh, look at that. That's much better. Another one. Yep, there it is. Okay, perfect.
Nice. So he had no instructions beforehand.
So this really is.
I want to look at the power.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and get settled in. We've got to grab a coffee. I'm very tired right now.
What did I just say? 87%? Uh-oh. Let me guess, Bonnie's gonna... Oh, it'd be cool if, like, the little detail of Bonnie looking at the, Bro, are you still got those freaking lights on? It's 12:30 and you got 63%.
So that's not helpful, so I'm probably going to take a nap.
Take a nap.
I mean, I'm going to hear if anyone breaks in. The place isn't exactly soundproof.
You might want to...
We've also got the security cameras around the building. The camera right here for my own protection.
Well, I guess you wouldn't really be... like, you wouldn't think that that would be an issue, to keep the lights on.
I'm not kidding, okay? They're gone. Look, they
Mate, your freaking battery is giving me anxiety.
So I'm probably just gonna go to. I'm gonna have to look in person, and I'm not liable for whatever happens to these things. Okay. Okay.
Well, surely you are liable, because that's what the whole point of being the night guard is all about, right? Damn.
Look!
It's Freddy.
Only one.
Footy.
I don't know where the others have gone.
Cheek is in the kitchen, and Bonnie's in the supply closet. Guaranteed.
This isn't funny.
The power's gonna go out as he's out here.
Jesus.
Ooh. Okay, maybe not. Chica's
Okay,
chilling.
This is ridiculous. Are you seeing this?
It's time to move, bro.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, just hearing those, like...
This is not the news.
not funny, as if it's an elaborate prank. They turn those lights off.
Door's closed. Door's closed. Okay, I'm calling the police.
Mate, it's for... Oh, good God.
I have no idea.
Look at those
What's
dents. Oh, you silly goose. You silly, silly goose, mate. I don't understand why the doors would open. It'd be terrifying if the doors stayed shut. Oh, hello.
This is not happening.
Oh, they've got the red eyes as well. You know, I'm super interested to see how... Because the animatronics themselves are scary, but here's the thing, like, if you're used to the FNAF kind of thing, the FNAF games and stuff, and you've been watching tapes like I have, it's going to be super hard for that kind of stuff to scare you. But I guess, I mean, it is definitely going to be a film for the hardcore fans, right? Just, you know, references to certain things, you know, little Easter eggs. But I guess it'll be catered more to people who aren't familiar with... So it's a film that everyone can watch. Because I guess it would be scary if you're not familiar with FNAF, but I think you should be familiar with FNAF. At least you've heard about it. It's a super freaking popular thing at the moment. Wow. It's been popular for, what, 9 years? Nearly 10 years. Barney's definitely in there.
I need to call someone. Please. This is not happening.
It is.
Hey there, buddy.
He seems pretty chill.
You ready for showtime?
I was gonna stuff you in. Oh my God, how did he sprint like that? You see that? Bonnie sprinted like a man getting ready to do a 100-meter sprint. Like he was... Didn't even last 3 hours. What a rookie. The implications of what happens is pretty terrifying for sure. But Valox, once again, that was a fantastic video. It's nice to kind of to bring it back to basics almost, because there's obviously there's so many VHS tapes out there that they try and do intricate little details and stuff. But I guess what, like you said in the description, the things that made FNAF so special was like the little details, the little subtle details that told a story in the background. But the thing with VHS, like free roam stuff, like FNAF VHS, is that you can bring to life them themes that kind of touched on throughout the games, but never really explored properly. But there we go, guys. That was Valox. Be sure to like and subscribe. Everyone that I react to today will be in the description in the order that I watch them, so please go and support them. Yeah. This next one was sent to me by Mana Ghosts. Now, Mana Ghost is a very good creator, actually. He's doing a found footage novel. I think that's on Kickstarter. Not sure if you can still purchase that. You probably can. But before that, I remember I found them because they did a video called The Picket, which was about these, like, I don't know if it's Civil War. I think it was Civil War mannequins. They weren't mannequins in the end. It was very, very well done, and I highly recommend it. It's called The Picket by Mana Ghosts. So this is a video called Harry Henry featuring Manly Badass Hero. This is written by T.W. Burgess, who is Mana Ghosts, the person behind this account. Animation by Jed Q Segovia. I believe Manly Badass Hero, he's the gamer, right? He's the guy who does like the kind of no face cam commentary through gameplays of like horror games and stuff. I'm not sure if they're a narrator as well. Like Mr. Nightmare, for example, but this should be good. This is an original kind of story, and it was sent to me by Mana Ghosts. They sent a message to me on Discord, which I suck at actually replying to, but I see the message and I go, oh, that's cool, and I don't bother replying. It's kind of ignorant of me. But yes, thank you for sending this. I do appreciate it. We're going to jump straight into this, guys. So 1995, a seemingly innocuous video game surfaces on a demo disc, a game which led to a series of horrific events. This is the story of Harry Henry, the video game history tried to erase. Sounds good, right? We should do like an animation thing. The only problem with animation is, I guess you gotta get permission to react to stuff like that. I mean, you should really be asking for permission for everything, but more people are more lenient in the analog horror genre.
When I was 12, My friends and I were obsessed with a computer game called Harry Henry.
A computer game. You can tell it was written by an Englishman. Most Americans would call it a video game.
My friend Jeremy always said he found it as a free demo on a cover disc from some gaming magazine. The player assumed the role of a hairdresser and had to cut the hair of a floating torso named Henry.
Rayman. A floating torso?
The challenge was Henry's hair covered his face. It grew rapidly every time you cut it.
My God.
Smash or space bar to keep it short. Then as the timer ran out, you get that annoying shave and a haircut sound effect to let you know you'd run out of time.
Oh.
You know that sound.
Ah.
Man,
nice.
I hated that sound.
Yep.
Hell, we all did. Felt like the game was mocking you.
Yeah.
But still, we all love challenging each other with that game. Even more so.
See, this is when video games, like, I feel still that like modern media portray games in a sense of what they used to be back in the 80s and 90s, where it was like high score and stuff. And even in modern games, they still do that thing like, yes, next level, yes. You know what I mean? It's not really like that anymore unless you play like, I don't know what games are really like that anymore. Maybe Tetris. But still, they're like freaking games from the 80s and 90s, you know what I mean? Where you had to get a high score. I mean, Guitar Hero is one of them, I guess. That's good for getting like high scores and stuff. But I can't really think of any other games, modern, where it's like a high score.
It went on for weeks. Jeremy became so obsessed he'd carry on when he should have been doing his homework.
Really? Was it that obsessive?
Then one day, Jeremy's mom called the school saying he caught the flu, but we knew better.
Ah.
It wasn't the flu that caught him. Meanwhile, schoolwork
There I am,
just
look,
went
there's
on
me.
for us.
Little ginger kid. Okay, who's this? Outpost haven for the wicked and violent Henry Tonsas was a barber in the small Louisiana town of Yorkley. He murdered 8 of his customers with his tools, gaining him the nickname the Devil's Hairdresser. He was hanged in 1873. Pictures as a mugshot. Oh, good lord. So this is going to be a game that's haunted by a
Jeremy
serial
would call
killer?
us all each evening, boasting about how his score was growing higher.
Oh my goodness.
Each time, Jeremy would see even more of Henry's face. And then Jeremy started telling us weird things.
Uh-oh.
Like, if you start playing after midnight, Henry's mouth would start whispering strange, crazy sounds.
Jesus.
Over time, Jeremy had deciphered them to be hints on where you should cut next.
What?
We learned later how Jeremy told
Gizmo.
our friend Mike he'd been having night terrors. He'd wake in the early hours.
Yeah, it's bad when it gets to that point when you're waking up and it's like your head's buzzing with a game that you've been playing.
That shave and a haircut sound echoing around his room. Only to find Henry's bald head staring back at him from the computer screen. His computer was always left off. Jeremy put it down to a bad dream, but he said he couldn't be sure.
You know, I have these weird things that happen to me, guys. Not in the sense of video games and coming to life and stuff, but I have, it's not sleep paralysis either, but it's like illusions almost. I guess it's half awake, half asleep. And I know it's not sleep paralysis because I can physically move around. Like the other day, I had this kind of vision. I woke up and I was looking at my door over here. You can't see it. But in my mind, the door started opening like this, like slightly opening, right? And I remember like doing this with my eyes and kind of doing that to make sure like what I'm seeing is real. And it was still there. And I could see like what I thought was my housemate leaning against the door like this with his head against the door like that. And I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Like I didn't want to say anything because it genuinely like frightened me. And I picked up my phone, shined it at the door, and the door wasn't even open. It was so strange. I have that happen to me like so many times. And it's not sleep paralysis, but it's kind of like, I don't even know what it is. Maybe there's some kind of chemical going on in my brain that kind of makes me see stuff as I wake up.
Jeremy's condition got so bad.
Damn, he looks like
his
me.
hair started to fall out.
Jeez.
We find tufts of it in class, trailing behind him wherever he sat. His parents figured it was stress, so they organized a sleepover with his friends. hoping it would make Jeremy feel better, get him back to some normality. Jeremy didn't want to play Harry Henry at the sleepover. Eventually, he ended up watching action films in his other room.
Yeah, take your mind off it.
We decided if he wasn't going to play it, we would.
Okay.
But for some reason, the game kept glitching.
And Harry Henry.
We got bored, gave up, and eventually hit the sack.
Right. Okay. So my theory is that whatever was in the game has got inside of his friend's head, and that's why it's not working anymore, because technically that person isn't there anymore.
It had been Dave screaming, which had woken us. There was hair on the floor and blood. Dave's neck was covered in countless tiny cut marks across it. His hair all over the floor. So was ours. Huge clumps cut from our heads as we slept. Chris had said he'd woken to see the culprit, leaving a pair of scissors in his hands. Jeremy
Holy crap!
He spent the entirety of the night in the other room, watching action films.
Oh, he was possessed,
None of us
dude.
believed him. Soon after, Jeremy was taken out of school, and his parents moved. We later heard he'd been sectioned to a mental health facility.
Good God.
We never saw Jeremy again.
That's pretty crazy. Okay, but it doesn't end there. But wait! There's more!
That was so long ago. Recently, I did a deep dive on the games of my youth. In this sim, I came across an article about Harry Henry. I was interested to hear the publisher pulled the full game's release after the demo. The developer, James Tonsis, used speech recordings from a seance in which he'd attempted to summon his great-grandfather.
What?
There must have been some moral panic when parents found out.
The Devil's Hairdresser. Parents freaked out, and Electronic Playground pulled the Harry Henry demo, driving Tonsis to bankruptcy.
That name stuck with me. Tonsis. Rung a bell.
Tonsis. Henry Tonsis. Look at him.
Speech recordings. And seance.
What kind of seance was this? It sounds like you're trying to summon a Leviathan.
So when I saw that news report today, it all just came flooding back. Such a damn tragedy. All those poor homeless people. Hair ripped out. And that same hair lining the walls, all burned up.
Jeez.
Reporters said the damn place stank to high heaven.
I mean, you gotta give it to them. They're creative. I mean, most people just kill, and just leave it there. Or, they have a trademark, like a freaking scratch in a body, or just they cut off a hand or something. These guys cut your hair and stick it around walls. You gotta give it to them. It's creative.
Then in the altar, a dead burned man wearing a robe made of hair.
Oh, good God.
They
that's
him by his dental
a robe made of hair. My God.
records.
If he wasn't a serial killer, they could have been a great, fashion designer, maybe.
Authorities said he'd escaped from the mental health facility some years before, on day release. Next to Jeremy's body, they found a pair of bloody scissors and an old, burnt computer.
Oh dear. So he killed himself. Damn, that was pretty fucking dope. That was great, man. I like original stuff like this. But yeah, there we go, guys. That was Harry Henry by Mana Ghosts. Also, you've got Manly Badass Hero and Jed Q Segovia there for the animation. So yeah, go subscribe to Mana Ghosts, guys. They do some really, really good stuff. I'm not sure when they really release. Hang on. Yeah, it's far and few in between their releases, but when they do release, they're really, really good. So definitely go check them out. The last video we're going to be watching is Cartman's Revenge South Park Analog Horror by Beyond Birth. This was recommended to me by KuroTitan7125 on my Discord. Thank you for the submission. We haven't really watched one of these in a while where it's like a cursed video. God, I remember those were they were the ones that really made me feel weird. Those were my introductions to creepypastas. I remember the Bat one especially made it feel super real. And I don't know, they made it sound like it was an actual thing that was, I don't know, maybe it was. I don't know. That's the thing. That's what's so good about these, is that it makes you question if it was kind of real. Oh, here we go. What is this? There's a movie? That's Tom Cruise. Am I going to get strikes for this? She looks dead. With no context, this is super weird.
South Park, Wednesday night at 10.
Okay. Here we go. It's meant to be Britney Spears. Wow, this is old. Oh, okay, so this is a projector. Got ya. Cartman's embarrassed. It's when the dark thoughts enter his head. The demon gets him. They will all suffer. You know, it's probably something Cartman would do. You know, I think he's like one mental breakdown away from like murdering people. Eats butters. What in the hell was that? What happened to Cartman? Wow. Okay. Home Sweet Home. Don't really watch South Park. I mean, I watched it a little bit. I used to watch the South Park movie when I was younger a lot. Like, I watched that so much. But yeah, I didn't have the channels when I was younger to actually watch it. What in the name of God? This tape is not for redistribution. I bloody hope not. St. John's Hospital medical report. Over the past 6 days, over 103 children have checked into our hospital for cases of insomnia and night terrors. These cases have been severe that some of the children have been injured by these conditions. Confused by the amount of children with these conditions, the hospital decided to find a common cause between the children with the conditions. To find this cause, the hospital has the children make drawings of what they had on their minds. Here are some of the drawings made by the children. They're all going to be like of a similar thing, right? Clouds or bushes. Happy family. Kind of, maybe. Oh dear. Well, that's also very happy. Maybe they, maybe they just want loving in their life. Okay. Kind of shadow creature. Uh-oh. Right. So what, are they seeing Cartman, or are they seeing something else? Or is it that they watched this thing that Cartman, it was like I don't know, some kind of pirate copy of, a lost media of Cartman and Butters, and then after watching that, they experience this. What was that? Is there something in there? Son, it's time for bed. Son, are you okay? Is that a nipple? Jesus Christ, I can't show this. That's a straight up mutilated body. That's a straight up mutilated body right there. Right. Okay. So they've done another one like for Kenny here. Kenny's Torment. Comments are turned off for this one as well. Well, that was very strange, for sure. Very strange set of videos there, actually. Well, not very strange, but very different to one another. So we had FNAF, then we had like an animation, then we had an analog kind of cursed video. Yeah, all in all, it was very good. So that was Beyond Birth, guys. Be sure to subscribe to all the creators that were showcased today. They're very good at what they do. If you guys did enjoy my reaction, why not leave a like, rate, and subscribe? This is the majority of my content, so if you enjoyed this, you'll probably enjoy my other stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.